Hey you guys, it's Jade Alexis, and guess what? Bitch, it's 2020. I'm back with my first video of the new year. You guys, I created this blue and green and like yellowish, goldish look for you guys. I've done a look like this before just to go out, but I've never filmed it. So I filmed this look for you guys today, and I'm so excited for this year. It's getting lit this year with the YouTube videos. I'm not playing no games. It's going down, like it's just going down, and that's on period. And I just hope you guys really love this video. I hope you guys continue to support me and love me even through my absences. I hope you guys are liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I hope that this year is going to be filled with so much positivity and love and success and money and just overall health and wealth for everybody. And yeah, let's just get right into this makeup look before I start blabbering. Today I'm going to be doing a colorful look for you guys. I don't know exactly which route I'm going in, but I'm going to be using the Alexis Stone and Revolution Makeup Instinct palette. I got this for Christmas from my girlfriend. I got the palette and the what do they call this? This is called the Transformation palette. It doesn't come with this. You have to buy it separately, but you can connect them on the bottom. It has as I was saying, it has a magnet for you to connect it on the bottom, but it's not really practical, like only if it's like this. But if you go like that, it's gonna slide off. So I'm gonna be using these two palettes today. I don't know what route I'm going in because this is a very, very, very colorful palette. I have not used this yet, and I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna find out. And this is basically the same thing. It's the same color story, but it's just in a shimmer form. It looks like it's all like muted tones on the palette, but when you swatch them, you'll see. But let's just get started. So before I start, I want you guys to not pay attention to my chair. It's very squeaky. It's the same chair I use in all of my videos, and I always say don't mind the squeakiness. I'm showing y'all how squeaky it is right now. So if you hear a sound, that's what that is. Before I begin, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my skincare that I do before I apply my makeup. I'm gonna be taking this Kylie Skin eye cream, and I'm gonna just be applying that straight under my eyes. I already did my brows off camera because they look horrendous, and I didn't want you guys to see what they were looking like. So I just did them off camera. During the winter, my skin gets really, 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 really dry, and it feels gross under makeup. So I like to prep my skin with the Kylie Skin eye cream first. And then I like to go in with this Kylie Skin face moisturizer. This moisturizer is everything. Like, I'm literally almost out of it. That's how much I love it. Oh my gosh, my hands are ashy. This happens to me every time I film a video because I wash my hands before I do my makeup all the time. Like, when I'm not on camera, it's okay because nobody can tell that my hands are ashy. But because I'm on camera, now I have to moisturize my hands because that's a bad look. And y'all just can't see my hands ashy like that. So hold on real quick. So next, with my skincare, I'm going to use this Tatcha The Kiss You Lip Mask. It looks like this. It's in a really pretty tube. It's so cute and small, and it comes with this little gold spatula for you to dig out the product, which I really love. It makes it really sanitary, and now it's hard for me to open it because I just moisturize my hands, and this is why I leave my hands ashy when I do my makeup. But this is what it looks like on the inside. It's like a jelly type of formula, and you just scoop a little bit out like that. And you just apply it straight on the lips. So I always like to do my eyes first. I've always been like that. I'm always gonna be like that because it's just way easier to clean up if you mess up. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started with the eyes, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in real quick so you can see a closer look as to what I'm gonna be doing. So first things first, for my eyes, I'm going to take my P. Louise eye base in the shade Rumor 3. I like to use this shade a lot because it's lighter than my skin tone and it makes the shades pop. And because I'm going to be doing something super colorful today, I need those shades to be on freaking fleek. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap until it's all blended out. This is the P. Louise base all blended out. Now it is time to go in with the Alexis Stone and Revolution makeup palette. Guys, I really don't know what direction I want to go in. There are so many shades in here. It's like a gradient of the whole rainbow. I don't want to go in with the red and the pinks because next month is Valentine's Day and I'm probably going to use this palette to do a video. So of course I'm going to use the red and the pinks. So I might be going in with the blue and the green shades and the yellow. I don't know, something is telling me to just go with these 3 rows right here. So I'm gonna get started and we're just gonna see where my hands lead this look. So first up, I'm gonna take the darkest blue shade right here with a pencil brush. This is the Morphe M431 and I'm gonna dip that in there and I'm gonna start stamping that color on the inner and outer corner of my eye. You guys, I have done a look like this that I'm about to do on my face before, on my eyes, but I never filmed it, so I'm going to do it right now. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, but I figured that would happen because when I seen Alexis Stone use this palette, it looks so pigmented, and normally with pigmented shades like this, there is kickback. So this is the shape I'm working with so far. As you can tell, it will be a halo eye. Guys, I've done a halo eye on my channel before, I believe, but clearly this is many months later. So I am hoping that I've improved with my makeup skills, and I'm just excited for you guys to see how this look is gonna come out. I'm excited to see how this look is gonna come out because I still don't even know what I'm doing yet. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know what kind of look I'm doing yet. So now that I have the general shape of what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna take my Morphe M433 brush and I'm going to dip into this mint green shade right here, and I'm going to buff out the edges of that blue shade that I just used. Now that I blended that out, I'm gonna go back in with that dark blue shade, and I'm just gonna keep doing this step, adding and blending out, adding and blending out, because I don't want this dark blue to get lost in that seafoam green color. So I'm also gonna blend it out a little bit with the pencil brush that I used to apply it, so that that blue shade is really prominent. So now I'm gonna take that M433 and I'm not gonna add any product to it. I'm just going to buff that out again once more. So this is what the look is looking like so far. I'm going to take another Morphe M433. This one has no product on it. And I'm going to take the lightest yellow shade out of the palette. And I'm going to use that all the way on the tippity top, almost blending it into my eyebrows. Y'all, I don't want this look to be too bright. So I'm literally just going to sweep that yellow across the top. I'm not going to make it super pigmented because I think that I'm also going to use this yellow in the middle of the lid. So now that I have blended out those shades to my liking, I'm going to take my Morphe Y19 brush and I'm going to take a little tiny bit of that P. Louise base and I'm going to just add it to one eye because I don't want to put too much product, and I'm going to spread that between both eyes to make the middle section that's missing a little more pigmented. So before I add the yellow to the middle, I'm gonna take that dark blue shade and just blend it into that base so that it's seamless. So now that I blended that out, I'm gonna take the Transformation palette, which is the co-palette to this one. I'm gonna take the shade, it's called 1. It's either called 1 or 7. It's this shade all the way on the end. When you hold it up to the bigger palette like this, all of the shades in the Instinct palette like this go with the shades in the Transformation palette here. This Transformation palette is just shimmers and the Instinct palette is just mattes. If you hold it up, you can see that like each shade in this palette corresponds with the shades in this palette. So I'm just gonna take it on my ring finger like that. So I'm taking it on my ring finger now, and woof, look at that. Look how that's applying. Oh my god. So I think that this is the finished eyes, guys. I'm gonna take this makeup wipe and get the makeup off of my face. It's not that much that fell out. This is what the makeup wipe looks like. Not too much fell out onto my face, which is really good. So after I cleaned up, I basically wiped off all of my eye cream and moisturizer. So now I'm just going to reapply that, and I'll be back to finish the rest of the base. So now you guys, I'm about to get into my face routine. I just recently got the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. So I'm actually going to give this a second try. I tried it once and I don't really know how I feel about it. It really doesn't smell good. It stinks like a lot, kind of. And I'm just gonna try it out one more time. I get a lot of pores like on my cheeks right here and on my nose and above my lip. So I'm just gonna concentrate that in those areas. I literally just put one pump and this is how much product came out. I'm gonna need them to chill, because why should this much product ever come out with one pump? Like, it's way too much. Yeah, it smells like medicine. I know a lot of people like say that this primer is good, so we'll see how my makeup lays on top. But yeah, this is a lot of product for one pump. So along with that primer, I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer as well. I don't really use this that often, but I'm going to use it today because it's hydrating apparently, and also I just want to pair something else with this other primer because it's making me feel really dry, and I know this one is like Hydro Grip. So it's going to grip my makeup really good while hydrating. So now that I'm looking crazy and ghostly, I'm going to take the Morphe concealer. What is this called? I don't know what it's called, but this is the shade C5.25, and I'm going to use this to color correct because this is very red. Like, this concealer is so red. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look how red this concealer is. So because this concealer has a reddish orange undertone, I'm going to use this to color correct instead of using like a straight up orange concealer. And for foundation today, I am going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This is my favorite foundation, you guys. Like, I'm oily, but I love this foundation. I'm not really oily. I have like an oily T-zone. But I love this foundation so much, and I use the shade 510W. For Christmas, you guys, my mom got me this brush, and it fucking spins. Like, I see Tati use a brush like this from, I think the brand is Clarisonic, and girl, we don't all got Clarisonic money, So I didn't even ask for this. I didn't really ask for nothing specific for Christmas, but my mom said she just really thought about, you know, what I love and, you know, my personality, and she saw this brush and she bought it because she thought I would really like it. And this is my third time using it because, y'all, this brush is everything. It blends out my foundation so seamlessly. It comes with 3 different heads. It comes with the foundation head, it comes with a skincare head so that you can use it for your moisturizer and like primers and stuff like that, and it comes with a powder brush head that you can use for your bronzer and your contour. I used the powder brush head for contour on New Year's Eve for the first time, and y'all, it made my contour so fleeky. Like, you don't really have to like make circular motions like this with the brush. You literally just put it in the spot and just let the brush move. Like, look at that, it just blends it out. I'm also gonna take a beauty blender and just bounce the foundation on my face a little bit just to pick up any excess product or blend out any brush strokes. So now I'm gonna take one of my favorite concealers in the world, the Fenty Beauty concealer. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. This concealer is like everything. This and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer are my 2 favorite concealers in the world. This is in the shade 420, and I'm going to use this to conceal under my eyes and to brighten up the center of my face. So I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit, and then I'm going to be right back. Let the concealer dry for a little bit, and now I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend it out. Also, before I blend out my concealer, I spray my beauty blender with Fix Plus so that my beauty blender is like, I don't know, extra wet, I guess, and it will blend out the product really good. Because once you let the concealer dry, sometimes it can get really dry. So I like to wet my beauty blender to make sure that I blend out the concealer really good. And I feel like I just said really 17 times, so I'm just gonna shut up and continue to blend. So now that I've blended out my concealer, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in the shade Deep Peach. It looks like this. I really like this setting powder. It's really good for brown skin girls that use like banana related shades. Sometimes shades that are called banana are too light for us brown skin girls. So I really like this Deep Peach shade because it's sort of like that. It's like a brightening shade, but for us melanated women. So I like to dip my sponge in it like this and tap off the excess and blow off the excess, and then just really like lightly add it to my under eye. And I like to press it in. I don't really like to like bake it anymore. I don't really like to bake my under eyes anymore or my face because I feel like it really just dries out my skin. So I just usually tap the setting powder into the spot. Only place I really bake is like my nose and like probably like in between my eyebrows and my forehead, because that is where I get super duper oily. So now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Deep 60. I got this powder because of Alyssa Ashley, or is it Arnell? I think it's Alyssa Ashley, because she said that this makes her face look so smooth, and you guys, it really does. Like, it sets your face so good, and it just makes you look so airbrushed and effortless. And I just like to pat this into the skin. I don't really like to sweep because I don't want it to move my foundation around. So I just pat this into the skin and I pat it across where I put that other powder to set my under eyes because I want it to blend. And I'm gonna put it over my chin a little because I want my chin to not look super bright. And then I'm gonna set my forehead with it and use it to brush away that setting powder. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna take this Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in the shade Dark to Deep. This is the newest one they came out with, and y'all, I love this palette. Like, it's so good. And I'm gonna take this Bedelium Tools 962 brush, and I'm gonna dip into the shade that says Sculpt, which is the one that has a hole in it. And I'm gonna use that to bronze up my face. And then I'm gonna use the shade that says Contour to contour. You guys, when I do my forehead, I like to take all the products over that highlight because I don't ever want a line of demarcation on my forehead between my highlight and my contour. Like, that is so, that's like a makeup nightmare for me. So I like to always blend everything over that highlight. And also on my chin too. I don't ever want anybody to clock the house down on me. Like, I don't ever want anybody to clock me. So now I'm gonna take the contour shade, which is really dark, and I'm just gonna tap my brush again twice and hit off the excess. Look at that. Look how dark that is. And I just tap my brush in there twice. So I like to take that along the outside of my face too. I know it looks really harsh right now, so my camera died, but while I was gone, I applied my Juvia's Place Bella blush. This is what the shade looks like. It is a really pretty, like, peachish, dark peach shade, and I use my Morphe M405 brush to apply that. I also took my Milani Loose setting powder in the shade Medium Deep to cut my cheeks and carve out my nose contour. And now I am just going to apply some highlight. So for highlight today, I'm going to be taking the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Peppermint Frost palette. I got this in the holiday mystery box he did. This is what these shades look like. I think that they're so freaking pretty. I'm obviously gonna take this darker shade in the color Chocolate Ice, and I'm gonna apply that to my cheeks. I just hit my elbow on my desk. If you're wondering what that sound was, don't clock me. It didn't hurt. Mind your business. So now that I've applied the highlighter, I'm going to dust away that baking that I did from my contour areas. I'm just gonna really clean that off and make it look nice and seamless. So I just dusted off my bake, and I'm gonna take that same highlighter and put it on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I finished up a little bit more of the face. After I applied that highlighter, I took my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder in the shade 3 and I highlighted under my eye to make it look more like airbrush and soft. Oh my gosh, this highlight is everything. I thought it was too light, but it's everything. And also I took the eyeshadow shades that I used on top and I just followed the same exact steps on the bottom lash line. As for my inner corner highlight, I took the Alexis Stone Transformation palette and I used this shade in the middle, which looks white, but when you swatch it, it's actually, hold on, it's actually like a blue shade, if you guys can see that. And I also took this shade, which is the shade that I put on the center of my lid, which is like a yellow shade. They look white in the pan, but when you swatch them, you can tell the difference. It's like a shift eyeshadow. I put the blue on my inner corner and then I thought it was way too blue, so then I took the yellow shade that I used for the center of my lid and I put it on top, and I got this really like icy green metallic shade, and I think it's so pretty. I also put some clear brow gel in my brows to get all of the powder product out of it and to brush my hairs in place. I also applied my mascara. The mascara I use is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. This mascara is literally everything. I love this mascara so much. Everybody raves about the Roller Lash, which I have yet to try, but I picked up this one before because I like the brush better. I like how it looked better, but I really love this mascara. So I'm gonna apply my lashes, which is my 25mm mink lashes from AliExpress, like I always use. Don't let these companies fool you, okay? Get your mink lashes, your 25mm off Ali. That's what all of these vendors do. But I'm going to apply my lashes and I will be right back with the lips. Now it is time for me to do my lips. I'm gonna take my makeup wipe and I'm gonna just wipe off that foundation and that powder and highlight and all that nasty shit. So for lips today, I'm going to be taking my MAC Chestnut lip liner. Y'all, I have two little baby ones of this and one fresh new one. I didn't even know I had two little short ones like this, but I use these down to the nub, okay? Don't clock me. So I like to use a brush, like a lip brush, to blend out my lip liner. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild lip brush. I think it's called a concealer brush technically, but I use it to just like drag my lip liner into the center of my lip, like so. I'm gonna take my MAC lipstick in the shade A Girl's Got Needs. This is my favorite nude lipstick at the moment. I found this when I was in Miami and I bought two of them because I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I love this lipstick so much. It's just like a really pale nude that I feel like goes really well with my skin tone. And to finish it off, I'm going to take the to finish off the lips, I'm going to take my Juvia's Place lip gloss in the shade Royalty. This is a collaboration they did with, I believe her name is Fumi. Yes, and this easily became one of my favorite nude lip glosses. Like, y'all know the Milani Bare Secret lip gloss is my favorite nude lip gloss ever. This is like a really close second. I thought that this was gonna top my Milani one, but it hasn't. But I really do like this. I'm like, it's getting really close and it's just like a really nude peachy shade. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like this is what it looks like. This is what the shade looks like. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's just like a really nude peach shade. This shade is so pigmented, y'all. It's just like a really perfect peachy nude lip gloss. Like, it's just so perfect. I'm gonna use some Morphe Continuous Setting Mist to set my face, and I will be right back for the outro. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed doing this look for you guys. I think it came out so cute and so perfect. If you guys recreate this look, or if you guys use any of the steps or products, please be sure to tag me on Instagram or wherever you like. Everything is Jade Alexis. Make sure you follow my social media platforms. Jade Alexis on Instagram, Jade Alexis on Twitter, but there's an underscore between Jade and Alexis. Jade Alexis on Snapchat, same as Twitter, underscore between Jade Jane and Alexis, and I'm also Jane Alexis on Facebook. I'm not really gonna add you though if I don't know you like that, so don't add me on Facebook, but you can add me anywhere else, boo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Cheers to 2020. It's gonna be a lit ass motherfucking year, and I will see you guys in the next video, and that's on period. Poo.